Hello, welcome back to King Games Mobile. I need to make a quick explanation of some things that happened yesterday. I've decided to step my game up a little bit, and so instead of doing all the edits and recording on my phone alone, I've installed BlueStacks and also started using OBS software. Now, I'm pretty new at it still, so there's going to be some mistakes, and I'm going to have to learn how to do some tricks, but I'm working on it, so if you'll bear with me, I still think this is going to be an improvement. Now, the reason that I actually had a couple 5-second live streams yesterday was just because I was importing the YouTube key so that if it gets to the point where I'm ready to do streaming, I'll have that ability. But then in the process of setting up sources and stuff, being unfamiliar with the user interface, I just made some mistakes. But I decided as my first video with the new setup to try and revisit a topic that got by far more views than anything else I've ever done. And that was a discussion of, is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links free to play? And technically any video or any game can be free to play, but some really lack enjoyability after a while if you don't put some money in. So let's talk about trying to play Duel Links free to play. You can see that I started a brand new game here. Kaiba's at level 2, and there are no other duelists unlocked.
Nothing will save you from humiliation.
So yeah, it's pretty basic. And what I'm going to do here is turn off the sound effects just while I'm talking to you guys. I don't want it to be too annoying. Yeah. Alright, so I have a brand new account. Can't really do much of anything with it right now, but I'm going to play it free to play just to show you guys what might be possible. Now, if you don't want to wait to watch the video series, that's fair. So I've put together a few tips for you guys. Alright, tip 1, do not buy a lot of packs early on. Now, this might seem counterintuitive. You might think, well, I'll grind and get my gems and upgrade my deck little by little. There's a certain logic to that. The problem is, though, is that you really have to plan before you start spending gems, because while it seems like you get a lot early on, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that many gems, and they slow down a lot as you progress. So the second thing is, you have to identify 1 or 2 decks that you want to focus on. If you're going to be free to play, then you're not going to be running through all the latest decks in the meta. You're going to have to pick 1 solid deck, maybe 2, and just continually refine those. So, when you're deciding what deck you're going to pick, it should be versatile. That means that it should have more than one way of summoning, more than one play. In other words, you don't want a situation where you have to draw 1 card and start with that card and all your plays depend on that card. You need to be able to have more than one way to play that deck, which leads us to 2. The deck should be able to accept various tech cards. If you have a back row heavy card, you might want Cosmic Cyclone or some other back row destruction. Whereas if you have a beatdown deck, you might want to have Mirror Wall, which is kind of out of date, but it's just an example. If you have an OTK deck like they had with the Concatenating Current or whatever that card was, then you might want to be able to throw in some Sphere Karibos, or Floodgate Trap Holes. The point is, you want to have a little bit of space in the deck. Point 3, the deck should have already been as banned as it's going to get. So there's a lot of decks out there that have been banned a few times. Some of them are still playable, some of them aren't. But what you want to do is you want to find a deck that meets the other criteria. But if it was ever tier 0, really overpowered, you want it to have already been banned a couple times and be stable for a while. Ideally, the deck should have its cards farmable or from 1 mini box. So when I say 1 mini box, here's an example. Let's go to Ultimate Rising, or the store. Never buy Ultimate Rising. Oh crap, I forgot. Okay. It'll only let me buy Ultimate Rising right now. That can't be right. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, I don't know why it's doing this, but you do not, like, this must be something new when you first get the game. Yeah, we do not want this box at all ever, so don't buy it. But the Shiranui deck came out from, I forgot what mini box it was now, but you could get most of the main cards that you needed from just one box. The reason that's significant is because, well, look at this thing. So let's say you really wanted a Sonic Bird, okay? It's an ultra rare, there's only one, which means you could have to buy 199 packs to get one. Now, if your deck needs 3 of them, well, now you're in a situation where you have to figure out a way to free-to-play get almost 600 packs. Right? That's an insane amount of gems. Let's see, so it's 50 a pack, so 6,000 times 5, that's like 30,000 gems. It might be 300,000, I don't know. I'm not doing the math. Oh, well, okay, I'll do the math. So, okay, 50 times basically 600. So 6 times 5 is 30. Add 3 more zeros. So that's 4 zeros. So that's 30,000. Okay, 30,000 gems. That's a lot of gems. Whereas, if I could show you a mini box, typically it'll be, 99 packs. And so just round it up to 100. So let's say you need 3 of an ultra rare, you get the worst luck ever. You have to buy 300 packs. That's still a lot, right? But 300 times 50 is 15,000 gems. It's a lot. Eventually you can get those free to play though, and then you'll have a deck. That's if you're going to go that route. Another route, which I don't think we have unlocked yet. Yeah, we can't go to the gate yet. So I'll play around a little bit before the next video so I can show you some of this stuff. But the gate is where you can duel legendary duelists and get cards as drops. Like some of the Blue Eyes cards will drop from Kaiba. But I wouldn't recommend the Blue Eyes deck necessarily. I'll need to go back and look, but you need not the White Stone of Ancients, but I don't remember the name of the card. But there's some cards that you really need to be effective with the Kaiba deck. You need at least a couple of the dragons that ban back row. You need a couple of Blue Eyes. There's Birthright if you want to play that version, or Silver's Cry if you want to play that version. And these are super rares and ultra rares that are going to be really hard for you to get. So the point of that is that you don't want to buy any more packs than you have to. That's why you want a mini box deck. Okay, battle the standard duelists as much as possible. So as you scroll through the game here, there's these little standard duelists, right? So level 1, okay, let's be honest. If you've played Yu-Gi-Oh before, it's going to be boring, right? But most mobile games have grind in it. If you can't handle a grind, then download like a Candy Crush or Angry Birds or something. Just something easy. Not that early Duel Links isn't easy too, but something that doesn't require a lot of concentration. Okay, he's playing Curtain of the Dark Ones. Also, I do not love that there we go. I prefer this view. Alright, what have we got? Wow, this crap is small. Okay, he's level 5 with 1600. God, this deck is terrible. Alright, I guess that's our winner. And I need to figure out how to make this bigger. But anyway, so this is a standard duelist, right? What's the point of this? Well, we're going to get XP from this battle. Okay? Like, you're not learning any strategy watching me play this. It's just basically who's got the bigger attack. No strategy involved. All right. If this was the anime, like my next draw would be polymerization, and then this would make some freaking super two-headed ogre with like 9 effects. But not an anime, so it's just boring 1200 tag monsters. But bonus, I can't get sent to the Shadow Realm, so that seems better. By the way, it really seems like people did not freak out about that enough in the original anime. He's like, if you lose, I'll send your soul to the Shadow Realm. And people were like, alright. And then they just dueled. I'm like, I probably would just give up. I'd be like, I don't need it that bad. It's alright. That's just me. Okay, so it's going to take a little while to unlock some of this stuff. I'm not going to make you guys watch doing it. I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. But, I got a card reward. I'm definitely not... Well, actually, if you had, like, 2 blue eyes on the field and concatenating current, But that's a real niche situation. You're not going to play that card realistically. But it's just an example. I got some rewards. I got some keys. I got some experience. I finished some missions. Okay, and now I leveled up. And I got some free rewards. And so these stage missions are going to be good. Okay, so now I unlocked the gate. This is where you duel legendary duelists. Oh God, be faster. When it gets farther on in the game, you can like auto fast forward through these gates or through these dialogues if you want. Okay, blah blah blah. Attack at the gate, etc. We'll take that. 50 gems. We're up to 100. But you know what we're not going to do? We're not going to go buy more Age of Discovery packs because they're terrible. Okay, so you can go here to the gate and then look at rewards. See what we can get for level 10. We can't check on the level 40 yet. You can't get any ultra rares, I don't think. And you're not really going to use any of these cards. But, yeah, well, that'd be cool. But you're not going to see that a lot. Anyway, this used to be like a card that a lot of people used. But yeah, so this is where you can see what cards you can get. Once you get up to like higher levels, you can get better cards. But that's just how that goes. So anyway, that's how you kind of advance a little bit. But that's what I mean when I say the card should be farmable. All right, battle the standard duelists. You want to rank up your character again to complete the missions and get more free resources. Finish missions. I pretty much covered that. Participate in events. Okay, I don't think there are any events that we can participate in right now. Yeah, there's not. But once we get up a little farther in the game, we can do challenges and events, and that'll get us free cards. PvP duels are unlimited. I don't know if we can do PvP right now. Yeah, it's locked for us. But when I get a few more levels in, we'll be able to do PvP, and it'll be easier to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of give you some tips on how I would approach being free to play. Now for the announcement / question. Do you guys, first of all, do you notice an improvement in this format? Do you like me doing it this way more? Or do you figure it's pretty much the same as me doing it on the phone? Also, what deck do you want to see me try and do? Some options are like a Row Mage. Shiranui, I won't be able to get all the tech cards early on, but I could start trying to farm that deck. Do you want me to start trying to do a Blue Eyes deck? I'm not going to try and do a Dark Magician deck. I'm not going to put it on the list. It's just so the cards are spread out too far. I need the Magician of Chaos, which is hard to get, and then the Magician Circle, which I can get one from a starter deck, or a structure deck. But yeah, it's going to be tough to do. I guess I could try and build a structure deck like Heroes or something, but you need Stratos, and that comes from only the selection box. So like trying to do like an Anki deck or something, those cards are scattered through different boxes. It's going to be hard. So I'm thinking probably even maybe Black Wings would be an option. So Shiranui, Black Wings, a Romage, something like that. But let me know if you want to see me try and do some progression free-to-play in Duel Links. And also, if you do, what deck you want me to use. And then let me know your opinion. Do you think I missed something about how to be free-to-play? And if so, feel free to leave it in the comments. The idea is to help people who either have never played Duel Links, or maybe they played a little bit and got distracted or discouraged, and then now they're thinking about coming back. Hopefully this video can be helpful for them. But anyway, that's going to be all for now. And until next time, this is King of Games Mobile, signing out.